Hi Leo, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign, Leo, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the Judgment card, right? So yes, as you've heard me say probably a million times at this point, judgment does come with, or precedes rather, massive changes. And one of the things that you really need to look at with this card is, yes, everything else that comes with it, but also you really need to understand the patterns and the cycles that have now come to a completion. In a lot of ways, this is kind of the herald that something new is about to happen in your life. And usually it's something that you've had a big part or a hand in to play. So pay attention this week. When it comes to your foundation card, this week you have the Lovers card, right? So interesting that you've got this with the Judgment card, because this suggests that not only is, so for some of you this could be a big change that comes to a personal relationship, one that is going to, you know, that you're going to feel the ripples throughout your entire life in all, you know, in some way, shape or form across the board. The changing of this relationship is going to have a profound effect on you in some way, shape or form. Another way that this could show up for you as well is a choice or a decision that you're about to make or have made now really starts to set in. This is where this week you're going to understand what the implications of the decision or the choice that you've made actually are. So for those of you that are continued subbies, you know I love you for it. And for those of you that are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit that subscribe button. So for your actions and options this week, you have, ooh, there it is. All right, so you've got the Five of Wands, right? So there is a spirit of competition here. And with the Judgment card, I think in a lot of ways, there could be some interesting conversations had with friends, family, peers in some way, shape or form. You yourself this week, it looks like, are in a very competitive mood. I forgot to say as well, for those of you that are celebrating this week, happy damn birthday to you. I truly hope that you have an amazing solar return. Remember to fill the day of your birthday with a little bit of everything that you want this next 12 months ahead to have in it for you, all right? That being said, that Five of Wands is going to see you wanting more fun, more creativity, more joy. But there is a sense here, because you've got the Judgment card, it's like you're in competition, but not with anybody else. You're in competition with yourself this week. It's like, how can I make myself better? How can I improve on everything that I'm already doing? How can I make everything that I'm already doing better than it has been before? I like this because in a way it's you stretching yourself. It's you pushing yourself beyond what you currently know or understand or even believe to be possible for yourself. For your communications and conversations, you've got that Nine of Pentacles energy I love. All right, so when it comes to communications this week, there is an ease, there is a harmony this week. And I think it's because a lot of what you're saying is being well received. A lot of what you're saying this week is actually helping people to really get to grips with who you actually are, what you're actually about, and more importantly, what that looks like on the ground. For those of you that are employees, yeah, this Nine of Pentacles could see you really starting to think about what the long-term plans are when it comes to the career. It could see you really paying attention to the minute details of what you already do. This would be a really good week to think about how you can either streamline or refine the processes that you are going through or that you go through. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this week, you're going to have to look at your systems. How do you refine what you're already doing? How do you define what you do to the world, for the world? Where is it that your business, your modality, whatever it is that you do or offer, where is it that you're it's not even so much about finding your niche and all of that stuff, which is, you know, it's relevant sometimes. It's about going beyond that and asking yourself, how do I define and refine what I bring to the world in my authenticity? I'm loving this. I really, really do like this. For those of you that are retired or no longer working, also for a lot of you as well, for those of you that have websites, and this is relevant. Excuse me, this week you could be working on a website, you could be developing a website, you could be deciding that you're going to have a website developed for you. I got this as well, this just in, as I was talking about that, this whole thing about being in competition with yourself. It's kind of like, I now need to, it's almost like you're saying to yourself, I now need to maximize on everything that I've already built, right? So this is you taking things to the next level. For those of you that are retired or no longer working, having the best earthly material experience that you can have, and more importantly, spending time on the small things, spending time to really notice, you know what, I've got a great home, or you know, that dinner that I had yesterday was lovely, or you know, the supply of food that I have coming in is wonderful. This is for all Leos as well, actually, across the board. This would be a powerful week to do more gratitude work. I think the more of it you do this week, the more you will magnetize things towards you that you truly desire. For your love and relations, you've got the Two of Pentacles. So it's not so much that you're undecided about love this week. It's more just a case of you're looking at, okay, is this practical? What needs to be done here to make this real? What needs to be, you know, what needs to happen here in order for this to be what it should be? Which I actually really like. I mean, especially with the Nine of Pentacles in the communications, because it's like you, for those of you that are partnered, you're being really honest about what you require. You're being really honest about what you can give, and you're finding a way to see where that meets in the middle. Now, there could be conversations about money, materials, finances. It's very possible this week. You've got that Five of Wands above though, in, you know, in your personal sector, and this is going to see you really asking yourself, okay, where is it that maybe I'm getting into the spirit of competition that is unhealthy in the relationship, you know, that is actually just going to hold us back in the end rather than build us up. For those of you that are single, there are options, right? There's more than one option on the table, very possible, especially because you had the Lovers card as your foundation. So like I said, there's big changes coming to relationships this week, and I think the more honest you are about things and the more grounded your approach, the better the results are actually going to be for you and your significant other, or your potential significant other. For your money and materials, you got the Sun card. I will take that all day long. Bring me this money, honey. You got this right underneath the Nine of Pentacles, right? This is putting a big spotlight on finances, money, resources. There's a huge opportunity here to make more money, maybe to collaborate with someone, maybe to connect with somebody, maybe to work with or alongside somebody, which I absolutely love. The Sun card suggests that this week you're going to discover new ways to make money that are easy. And everybody loves that, right? When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Sun card gives, the Sun is in your sign, right? Or I say your sign, our sign, because as you know, I am a Leo ascendant. So the Sun moving through the sign of Leo, whether this is your Sun, your Moon, or your ascendant sign, this is really excuse me, this is really re-energizing you in some way, shape or form. And as I've said before, the Sun travels the zodiac in 12 months, right? And so when it comes back into your sign, everything that it's learned and gathered in that time is poured out into you, like with fresh energy and new vibrancy. So when it comes to your finances, your money and your resources, this week you are getting a glimpse into how they can be improved in some really fun ways, but also in some very practical ways as well, which I think is great. This would be a really good week to sit and write out a budget as well. For your health and vitality, the Sun card is basically like having the Sun in your sign, right? It re-energizes you, it refuels you in some way, shape or form. The Sun is at home in Leo. Yes, it's exalted in Aries, but it's at home in Leo, right? It's not at home in any other sign. So this is a big deal for all of us in some way, shape or form. And then when it comes to your home and environment, especially because you've got that Nine of Pentacles and you've got the Judgment card, whatever changes of home, in home, within home have taken place, they now start to settle in. And I think this will be the first time where you can actually kick back and go, you know what, yeah, all right, it was all worth it, and actually I can take this moment to enjoy what I've created, how far I've come, where I am, where I've landed, where, you know, all of the above. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week, and let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.